Where you at? Where you at? I wore this Casio F-105W for 7 days straight to gather my thoughts into a review for you. Today, we go through the pros, the cons, and we're going to modify a brand new F-105W with an awesome strap upgrade and give it away to one of you lucky viewers, so stick around. As part of my long-running Watch of the Week series, let's get started with the pros. These are the things that I love about the Casio F-105W. Starting things off, number one has to be the magnificent backlight of the F-105W. Just look at how beautiful that is, and it's truly spectacular in the dark. So much better than the F-91W, which we compared it to in the unboxing video, and you can check out the full video for that one just here. Now, someone did leave a comment on that video saying that they wanted me to compare the water resistance. Well, if you'll check the faceplates here, we simply have water resist written there on both faceplates, as well as on the case backs there. There's no exceptions or any additional information. Now, according to Casio's little table, which I'll show up for you on screen here, water resist simply means that it is capable of washing your hands and wearing it in light rain. But look, it clearly says no, you can't take it in the shower. Well guys, I'm here to tell you that I wore this bad boy in the shower each and every day, mostly a hot steamy shower, and it's had absolutely no issues. And same goes for the F91 when I wore this as well. Number two, super cool design, guys. Really handsome in its blue lens. To be honest, I actually do prefer this to the iconic F91W, although I know it is a matter of preference. And of course, we are going to be accentuating this beautiful faceplate further with this awesome strap mod towards the end, so stay tuned. Number three, this watch has the bare essentials to get you by. We do, of course, have access to the weekday and date on the lens there, but we also have a single alarm, and then, of course, our stopwatch. Now, I do wish that it had a countdown timer. It's a shame it's missing that, but I was able to use just the stopwatch functionality to cook some steak. Ready for this 10-second land? Boom. Oh! Where you at? Where you at? That's the first time I've done that in a very long time. Make sure you like the video. But yeah, check out the footage, guys. I cooked a bit of steak with this bad boy, and yeah, it does get the job done. Next up, guys, it's the alarm, and yes, it is very capable. It has got the volume to wake me up each day, and only one of the buttons stops it, the top left here, the backlight button. Once you realize that the other two don't do anything, you won't sleep in. And finally, guys, it is this slightly bigger size than the F91W that we did do a full comparison of in the unboxing video. But, you know, it really is just that little bit bigger. I'll chuck it on the wrist so you can see. At the moment, I'm wearing my modded Freestyle Shark watch. Absolutely love this bad boy, and you can check the full review here. Alright, so there it is on my 6.5 inch or 16.5 centimeter wrist, and as you can see, it does really look quite nice. And from what I can see, if you're someone who has a little bit bigger wrist than I do, and I know there are some of you larger wristed folk who simply tell me that you can't pull off the F91W because it looks too much like a kid's watch, this little extra bit of heft might be enough to make this a great candidate for you. So with that said, guys, I really do recommend this watch, and if you'd like to pick one up, head to genie.us/F105W or scan the QR code on screen now. Bubble is here to remind you to ram that like button because we are about to get into the cons, the things that I don't like about the F105W. But just before we do, guys, check out this little outfit my wife just picked up for Bubble. It was on clearance at Kmart for like $3. I know it's a little bit big, but doesn't she look super comfy and cute? Honestly, like some kind of a little baby. Good girl, Bubble. Yes, good girl. All right, things I don't like about this watch. First of all, it would have to be the length of the strap. Now, I'm someone who likes to wear my watches, I would say, a little bit tighter than average, but even when I have it somewhat loose, but just not enough to, you know, rotate around the wrist, in my opinion, that's much too loose, I found that the strap was a little bit short, And as a result, you know, when I'm playing sports or just going about my day, the tail does pop out sometimes, all right? So something to be aware of. Now, this next one might have some merit, and I'm really keen to test it because one of you guys let me know that the viewing angle of the F-105W is apparently worse than that of the F-91W. Now, if this is true, this is really important to consider because it's obviously another deciding factor as to which you may wish to buy. So let's go ahead and put this theory to the test right now. I'm going to be looking at the watches, not at my screen, and I'm going to try and get it lined up here and just let you know what I think. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. I am personally... Hey, hang on a minute. I can, from where I'm standing, guys, I can actually tell the time on the F-105, but not the F-91. Let's keep going and see if I can replicate that on the screen. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But guys, what do you reckon? Do you reckon that the electroluminescent backlight of the F-105W makes the display a bit dimmer? I don't. I don't see anything. Like, it looks the same to me, but love to hear your thoughts below. And last, but certainly not least, for the F-105W's con is the lack of a countdown timer. Now, I don't know, do you guys use the countdown timer a lot? I certainly do, and I really noticed the lack of this feature over the week that I was wearing it. Particularly, I wore this watch to a board games night, and it was very noticeable because a lot of the time we'll play Articulate, where you're meant to have like a little sand timer, but you know, that thing gets jammed all the time. So I often offer to do the timer countdown on my watch. But this week I had to say, sorry guys, I can't do it. Because what was I supposed to do? Use the stopwatch? No, that's not going to work. So yeah, I had to use someone's phone like an absolute peasant. What's the point of wearing a watch, guys, if you can't have a countdown timer? With the pros and cons out of the way, I would say that over the 1 week I wore this bad boy, the F-105W is a fantastic budget watch despite a few shortcomings. And in my opinion, it does exceed the F-91W, not just for the backlight obviously, but for its improved size and stature, which may fit a wider variety of wrists. And it's only a few dollars more. So if you would like to get your hands on an F-105W for the best price, scan the QR code on screen now or head to genie.us/F105W, linked below. Alrighty, who is excited? Because we are about to mod the F-105W for one of you lucky viewers. And not this one, I have got a brand new one just here that we are going to be giving away to one of you guys. And I would like to mod it with not just a screen protector, but of course this lovely matching strap. Let me tell you something, guys, as well. I ordered some perfect size screen protectors for this bad boy because, look, the F91 is just a little bit too big. They still haven't arrived yet, so I am still going to hit you with a normal F91 protector just like I have. But the other thing is I ordered 2 straps, guys, and I don't have them arrived either. So I'm going to be giving away the one that is modded to you, and when mine arrives, I'll do that at a later date. So let's get into this mod. Now, we are going to start the build with a new screen protector because that'll give us a little bit of scratch resistance while we have it upside down working on the back. So let's get that sorted first. As I said, we're just going to use an F91 protector. I apologize that we didn't get the right size to arrive in time, but at least that'll give us protection for the meantime. Let's chuck it on the pad. We'll take off our little protector and get this perfect one ready to go. Oh yeah, that looks real good. Let's come in for a closer look. Check it out. That's got even less overhang than mine does. That might be a winner, guys. Good stuff. Next step, guys, is we are going to remove these straps, and we're going to use my little watch hammer set to do so. This is a great little hammer kit. You can get one at genie.us/hammer. And as you can see, in my last build, we kind of cooked this little pin, didn't we? So luckily it comes with a few spares. We're actually going to open up and use one of these today because, as you may know, the F91W and these little F105Ws, they have a non-standard, which is a little bit of an inconvenience, to be honest, but you have to use a tool to hammer out the pins rather than using, you know, your typical spring bars. So we follow the arrow, which is both downways. So we're going to line it up just there, put in our brand new pin, and just give it a few hits with our little hammer. There we go. Boom. All right. And we'll get the next one off same way. Too easy. Now, before we go ahead and hammer on this wonderful 18mm Zulu NATO strap, we have two things to do. First of all, we had a question from Fratellini who wanted to know if the caseback of this, sorry, not the caseback, the internal module is compatible with an F-105W. Okay, I mean, they are quite similar, right? So it's a fair question. I too would like to know. Now, if you look at the casebacks, obviously the F-105 is way fatter. So I have my doubts. But let's open it up and find out. Okay, let's take a look. So, straight off the bat, I'm going to hazard a guess and say no, it won't be compatible with the F91, but I would like to put it to rest fully. So we are going to open up the F91 as well, just to make sure. Can we lift this without dropping all the screws? Come on. Oh yeah. Maximum convenience. All right. So side by side, guys. What do you reckon? I don't think they're going to... God, it's too close. I think we're going to have to test it, aren't we? So, all right. Let's get the brand new F-105's gasket into the lubri joints. Always a good idea to take out these gaskets when you remove the module. All right, just helps keep it nice and waterproof. So we're going to bang that into our lubri joints, give that a couple of spins, and let's take out the other gasket from our F91 first. So there's the module for the F91. Oh yeah, that is a thick boy. Look at that. That's the F-105. There's no way that's fitting. We will give it a test, but there's no way. Yeah, so even if it were, it's too fat and wide basically, but even if you could smuggle it in by trimming it down, it's just too tall, guys. Like, look at the difference in the heights of the modules, which obviously translates to the bigger overall case width. All right, so I hope that answers your question, Fratellini. Let's carefully get this back in and get ready to reassemble. Hey, that's interesting. I think the F-105W screw might actually be, let's see, maybe it's a different length to the F-105. Damn fat fingers, here we go. Okay, F-91 screw is on the right. Yeah, check it out. A little bit different there, guys. Interesting. Brand new. By the way, this screw tray is a cool one if anyone wants to pick one of these up. All right, we are all back together, but there's one other thing that we're going to do to the F-105W before we put these straps on. And for those of you who don't know, in our Bumblebee giveaway video, which is this one just here, you can check out the video here if you missed it, we did an engraving on the case back. Now, it is going to be covered up once this strap goes down, just like it is on the Bumblebee, as you can see. So, you know, but hopefully the winner will just know that it's there and it's an official Goat Reviews signed piece. So let's get the Dremel ready. So here it is, guys. This is my little USB-C Dremel, which we opened in a video with a bunch of other AliExpress gadgets, which is also where we picked up the electric screwdriver. So very happy with this one. If you want to pick one up, you can check it out here. USB-C charging, really cool. So we're just going to put on a very easy attachment here. Okay, we want kind of a sharp one. Maybe this fellow just here. Yes, that looks pretty good. So the little Allen key, look at this, boom, you just untuck that from the back of the unit itself, and then you just unscrew that. I think it should be good. We can drop this in, boom, lock it in, bingo, and we are ready to go. So we'll get it up to max speed and we're going to hit it with the GR for Goat Reviews. There you go, fellas. The winner of this watch has a 1-of-1 signed piece. Oh yeah. Alright guys, and our final step is this magnificent matching blue striped Zulu strap. Isn't it just, oh, can't wait to get this thing on. So we're going to put it this way, because obviously you buckle it like that. And I'm going to use a little pointer that I figured out with my Casio Bumblebee, guys. So let me undo this strap for you. See how it looks like it's not really centered between these two buckles, just here and here? That's because when you have it on your wrist, the curvature makes it line up. So we're going to do that on this build as well. We'll stagger it down just a little bit. So let's see. So we're going to want it approximately here, I'd say. Okay, so let's get the pin ready. And where's our little hammer tool? Boots. How are we going to do this? Might be good to just... So usually I like to sort of drop the pins in a little bit, right? And then just tuck the strap under the first notch, just like that. Oh, there we go. Get this one out again. Come on. So as you can see, 18mm is a perfect size for these lugs. Now that it's kind of pinned in place, look, good thing we didn't hammer that in, guys. Way too low. So we're going to go ahead and slide it up a bit. Just scooch it down like that. How's that looking? Still want a bit more. Yeah, I reckon that looks great. So now we're just going to go ahead and hammer this in. So you can kind of position it. You really want to get the bottom tip just lined up there on both sides before you start hammering, or they can go in crooked, guys, let me tell you. So again, we're happy with the alignment. We're just going to hammer it in. And for this particular situation, I think we might use the module pad just on the edge there. We'll use the plastic side of our hammer to not dent it. Oh yeah, next side. Ooh, a little bit more. Tell you what, let's put that on. Bingo. Look at this beauty. So let's take off mine and get this on for a wrist check for you. See how it looks with these magnificent straps. Look at that color match, guys. Oh yeah. So you can fold that down and tuck it under the second hardware there. Boom. Oh yeah, guys, look at this absolute beauty. One of you guys is going to be really happy with this watch. So let's get into how you are going to enter to win this bad boy. So guys, if you have enjoyed that mod, do make sure that you are a subscriber for more watch mods and reviews just like this one. And in fact, making sure you're a subscriber is one of the first of 2 steps to enter the giveaway for this watch, which will include the original straps as well. I'll send this to you wherever you are in the world. So to enter, number 1, simply be a subscriber. And that's because this giveaway is to celebrate reaching 10,000 subscribers. A massive thank you to you guys for helping me achieve that. It's such a huge deal and I feel so lucky to be able to do this. That's what this giveaway is all about, and I'd really hope that it's a subscriber who wins this, so do make sure you are. The next thing is to simply leave a comment down below. Now, all you have to do is leave any comment. You might choose to let me know what you think of the build, but if I may ask, I've actually got a Q&A video coming up shortly, which I'll be taking some of your viewer questions and answering those. So great opportunity to ask me anything you want down below. Might just come up in an upcoming Q&A video and you'll be entered into the contest. And make sure you have notifications on so you see the video when it comes out and you'll know who's the winner. So guys, simple and easy to enter, right? Just like the winner of our previous Bumblebee. And for motivation, here's a picture of our previous winner wearing his awesome Bumblebee. A massive thank you to our Goat Crew channel members for supporting the channel, you absolute legends. Here's a link if you'd like to join us. Here's a link to my modding watches playlist, and here's a link to our F-105W unboxing video, which is also worth watching. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next review. Bubble, are you a baby? Ah, cha, 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 cha.